you're not supposed to feel like Chuck fucking Norris, roundhouse kicking the little girl from the ring back down the well, or you mostly just stood on your big fat donut storage facility and picked off dudes as they popped up like whack-a-moles. It's like streaming, except the audience consists entirely of Greek philosophers rather than incoherent shitpipes who keep donating small amounts of money to make you say the phrase willy fiddlers over and over again, but not that I have the power of prophecy. It was primarily my proficiency in persona pattern perception. Now look here, James Camerahead. So what are you going to try now, Star Wars? If it were me, I'd lean harder on the sister fucking, wherein making rude gestures at things just isn't as intuitive or enjoyable as blasting their wrinkly giblets off with a big juicy shotgun. Well, gather round, stupid kids, and I'll tell you a tale of... No, not that close. I need to maintain deniability. And gets really pissed off when the others bump into him in the corridor and do the "oh, I beg your pardon, Sargon" joke. So it's like I'm making breakfast and the ants on the kitchen floor keep trying to start shit.
I spent the last 12 hours going back and forth across greenish-brown wildernesses trying to figure out where in John Romero's Forsaken hair care regimen I was supposed to go next.
Scoff, scoff, cry the persona purists. Clearly he didn't play far enough to unlock the 10-year-old, the dog, or the mechanical sex doll party members. Digger, Captain, why the fuck am I even on this team when it already has a ranged weapons guy who isn't cripplingly over-specialised? Boomerang. Harkness. Ooh, a German shepherd wearing a little tam o'shanter. Fuck, I'd start killing people before he did the face. But anyway, if you want epic sword fights while drenched in pitiless spray, you're gonna have to go back to taking showers with your brothers. But then it went, oh no, I'm just the yellow ring. The red ring is the one that sodomizes. Yeah, he's coming next. What? That's a fedora. Sometimes I lick the underbellies of sugar gliders for an illicit sexual thrill. Sort of like this. Because there's no visual difference between a character winding up a punch and saluting a Nazi. So wisecracking female Duke Nukem, Duchess Nutchum if you will, please stop shooting Nick in the face. Dealing with the eternal dilemma of having full voice acting. And the final message of the story is, nothing's getting better, so fuck it. Gosh, this is a tasty creme brulee. Let's keep going. Guess we've lost another one to Andrew Tate and had to reload before the enemy burst in, filled my body with small metal objects, and repurposed me as a disco ball. Bitch, I could go to any fucking bus shelter and meet a bunch of people who won't fuck me for free. Sorry we enslaved all those African people, but hey, look at all this cotton you can buy from me now. Fucking worth it. Why did you say bum biscuits? You know why. Now say it again. And tell me I'm pretty. Oh dear, I cannot go in that direction, you small stupid person feces. Oh, I've just remembered these guys used to make surreal horror games. Oh, turns out he's the god of cream cakes and is also to blame for us putting on 10 pounds. We've got to escape. Press the A button to put on your socks. Let's take a moment to appreciate all the wonderful things that have come out of Austria. Don't say Hitler, yards. Oh, fine. Leave you scouring the bushes 2 minutes before deadline, looking for an aggressive, photogenic spider, who in contrast to having one of those names that fits really well on the end of the phrase, "you're a loose cannon," who's so ridiculously overpowered, if he were a D&D character, you'd assume he was shagging the DM, except with wank. What do I think of the red? It doesn't taste like cyanide and it's making me feel inordinately confident, so I'd say it's doing its job. Gosh, that's actually rather impressive, splurp splurp. It used to fuck up psychopaths like a Dead by Daylight balance patch. It can finally teach that arrogant crumb who's boss, and goes, hey, none of that coup d'etat and assassination rubbish, we're doing this properly or not at all. And the most intense boss fight was Pyramid Head walking slowly around an empty room, possibly in search of an extremely sturdy hat stand. So for most of the game I was lugging around enough protein shakes to fully immerse Arnold Schwarzenegger. What are you, a fucking PlayStation demo disc? If it were me, I'd design the perfect life form to be tall enough to ride the roller coasters. If the voices in my head told me to set fire to my house, I'd still consider the fire brigade more qualified to deal with it. The box, children. It's a sort of hard plastic wallet thing they used to sell games in. Do you have any idea how little that narrows it down? .gif. Clippy the ammo clip, popping up to ask if I need help writing a document. If it's solid and at least a foot long, and not one of the turds I produce after binging on oatmeal flapjacks,